Owen, a tough test against a strong Dundee side tonight. Your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, I thought it was, if we're honest in assessment, it was actually two very evenly matched teams. I mean, the game's finished 2-1 that we've lost, but I've got to say, I mean, on any other day, could easily win that game. I think it was quite even the first half. They'd one or two chances as we had, and then obviously we've let ourselves down a little bit on the set plays. Cal's had a couple of good saves within that, but semi-cleared, half-cleared, and not done enough to do it. And then we found ourselves 2-0 down, and felt, to be honest, I think they were a little bit fragile for 5 minutes. We spoke to them at half time and we explained, at the end of the day, whether it's 2-0 up or 2-0 down, we continue to get the ball down, continue to play. Second half were terrific. There was only one team that really dominated that half, and it was ourselves. Their keeper ended up with some terrific saves to keep them in the game. Might have been a couple of penalties in there as well, that things were flying about. But second half, I was delighted with how we went about it, the tempo, the passing, the movement. Against, as you say, a very good side, a side that's just out of the Premier League. If you were, people were to say, well, there's two divisions between those teams last year, you wouldn't have thought that tonight, because it was very evenly matched. And it feels a bit sore to come out the wrong side of the result, as it being 2-1. But when you go 2-0 down against good teams, it's going to be difficult. But we stuck to our task. We scored a terrific goal. Could have had a few others. Their keeper had a couple of great saves. So all in all, we learn lessons from that. We don't like losing any game, as you know. But we'll learn the lessons from it, pick ourselves up and get ready to go again.
Once again, like last Tuesday night, the substitute, particularly Louis Longridge, came on and had a big impact in the game, grabbing the goal. Yeah,
I mean, with his goal, I thought he played very, very well. I mean, that's the Louis Longridge I remember from years ago, and he's had a tough time, Louis, because after the turn of the year, he was really bad with COVID and different things. So it's always difficult to go over, and it's taken a wee bit of time. But hopefully, we're seeing the fruits of Louis Longridge getting back to his best, because I thought he was terrific tonight coming into the game, and a lot of others. Grant Savoury is so pleasing in the eye, and he's only going to get better. Young Scotty Williamson came into the game. Thought Liam Brown imposed himself in the second half, what we need, and Jason Naismith came in, did very well at centre back. And I think there was a lot of things to be positive about, but equally there's one or two things, in particularly the manner of the goals we've lost, that we need to address and look to do better on, and that's what we will.
A good experience for the younger players who maybe not played at championship level to test themselves ahead of the season starting?
Absolutely. I mean, the thing, that's why I like the makeup of our group, because obviously with Dundee in it, Hamilton, who are not long out of the Premier League themselves, so you're going to be tested, and that's what we need in preparation for the Inverness game. As I've said, I mean, this is not, I would suggest, the Queen's Park team that you'll see taking the field, shall I say. They will add 2 or 3 players to this in the group. You see those boys, I've said to them, if you want that jersey, then show me that you're prepared to keep it, because there will be that competition for places, and we'll continue to try and add to the squad, look to bring exciting players in. Some of our football, particularly the first half, it was decent, but because you lose, you're 2-0 down, people are thinking, oh, you've not done well. We did fine, but second half, I mean, we really excelled, took the game by the scruff of the neck, and we were very dangerous every time we went forward, and that's what we need to progress, to get better, and be a decent team in the championship.
It's a quick turnaround ahead of our final game of the group stage against Hamilton this weekend.
Yeah, we'll get a very busy weekend actually, because the young players, we have a game on Friday night against Syngenta back here. Saturday we play Hamilton, and then Sunday we also have a closed door game with Glasgow Rangers for players that need some minutes. So it's certainly a busy schedule, but that's what we want, and that gets us set up for obviously the championship proper starting with Inverness. So a lot of good work we've done pre-season. Obviously disappointed for the fans not to have won the game tonight, because we want to progress. That being said, we'll still get an opportunity if we can go to Hamilton and win, and then we see what the best second places are, if it's 9 points or 10 points or whatever. So there's still a lot to be played for, but equally it's getting ourselves ready for the start of the season proper.
Thank you, Owen.
Pleasure as always. Thank you.